So welcome everybody. We're deeply grateful for your presence here today, and we're super happy you're here. This day marks the culmination of our 2022 Jukai process. Our initiates have all taken a long spiritual journey to arrive here, and we're here to honor and rejoice in this special moment with them. So thank you for witnessing and helping make their day very special. There's numerous occasions in the ceremony where it's up to you. You have the option to voice the text aloud. It's indented in the program in bold. It'll say all, and usually there's clappers to bring you in. You'll figure it out. But you're also welcome to leave that out. That is totally up to you. And there will be a reception afterward where we can say hello, and we hope to see you there. So thanks. We'll start in just a few moments here.
Have a seat, everybody.
Gata of atonement, all evil karma ever committed by me since of old, born of my body, mouth, and thought. Now I atone for it all. Nakaya 3 Refuges. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Buddham Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Dhammam Saranam Gacchami. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Sangham Saranam Gacchami. I take refuge in Buddha. I take refuge in Buddha. I take refuge in Dharma. I take refuge in Dharma. I take refuge in Sangha. I take refuge in Sangha.
Being one with the Buddhas in the 10 directions, being one with the Dharma in the 10 directions, being one with the Sangha in the 10 directions, being one with the great teacher Shakyamuni Buddha, being one with the first great woman teacher Mahaprajnapati, and all her sisters whose names have been left unsung. Being one with the successive Buddhas and ancestors, being one with the great teachers in China, Bodhidharma and Huineng, being one with the great teachers in Japan, particularly Dogen and Hakuin, being one with the first teachers in the West, coming from China and Japan and Korea and Vietnam, and particularly those who gave our Sangha its shape: Robert Aiken, G. Kennett, transmitting teacher James Ford Roshi, Daido Loori, Myotai Sensei, Ed Brown, and Geluk Rinpoche. Being one with all bodhisattvas and arhats in the 10 directions, may they all be present here as witnesses. May they all be present here as witnesses. All be here and here as witnesses.
So, thank you all very much for being here. This is a wonderful time. This is the culminating moment for the Jukai initiates and their families and people who've had to put up with this for some 20 weeks plus, at least, by a small reckoning. And one of the things that we really need to make sure we do is to honor family and to honor the fact that when someone is present in this temple, they're not somewhere else. And so in gratitude for our lineage, our genetic lineage, our families, and others we consider as family and their support of our practice or their obstinate non-love of it, whatever it is, we bow in gratitude. So let us remember with gratitude all those who have supported us and led us to this moment. Let us remember our extended families, our spouses, our partners, our children, and particularly our parents. At this time, I would invite all the initiates to make 3 bows, full prostrations to your family, if they're here, if they're not present here, in the direction that you feel represents it the most. Please go ahead. Wisdom water is the flow of all things without hindrance. Blessings in all the 10 directions. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. At this time, Reverend Secho will do the asperging of the Sangha. As he comes around, please place your hands palm to palm together in Gasho. Watch the sleeves.
All things are fresh and new. 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 All things are fre All things are fresh and new. 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 All things are fresh
Go away, son. All things are fresh and new. Let's have a hand for Reverend Setzer. For those who may not know, Reverend Setzer was ordained minutes ago. And well done. Well done.
Let us now confirm the wisdom of the Buddhas, our original face, realized through wholehearted practice. In the midst of the three treasures, together with all beings, let us chant the names of Buddha.
In this section, I'll be invoking the qualities of the Buddha. I will intone the line, I'll hit the little wood blocks, and then please sing back. And then once that's completed, there's a little bit I do on my own. Nammu past 7 Buddhas. Vairochana Channa Buddha complete Sambhoga Kaya. Shakya Muni Buddha Myriad Nirmana Kaya. Manju Shri Bodhisattva, great wisdom. Samantra Bhadra Bodhisattva, great activity. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, great compassion. Maitreya Buddha of future birth. the supreme way be realized. Being one with the Dharma and the 10 directions, with all sentient beings, penetrate all sutra, let wisdom be like the ocean. Being one with the Sangha and the 10 directions, with all sentient beings, lead the people, let harmony pervade everywhere. The lineage of the ancestors are present here as witnesses. It is so.
We will now recite the 3 refuges.
Oneness, the awakened nature of all beings. I take refuge in the Buddha.
At this point, you'll see one of the initiates will stand up and read their understanding of this particular vow or refuge. So, we need the mic, yeah. And you can turn and face the jury. Yeah. Do you know how to?
I take refuge in Buddha. I put my trust in the lineage of teachers before me as safe harbor to discover my true self in harmony with all beings.
Diversity, the ocean of wisdom and compassion.
I take refuge in the Dharma.
Chad's a Buddha, yeah, bring it on. Yeah.
I vow to take refuge in the Buddha, the lineage, and the teacher. I vow in reverence to the awakened nature of myself, others, and the universe.
So apparently there's more than one initiate per vow. Okay. So now, diversity, the ocean of wisdom and compassion.
I take refuge in the Dharma.
I will take refuge in the teachings of the Buddha, which is called the Dharma, by using it as a path to understanding why it is worthwhile to walk on this earth.
I vow to take refuge in the many and diverse expressions of the Dharma by studying with my teachers and working with the teachings of my daily life so I can follow the way and help others.
I take refuge, oh, yeah, right. I got it. Harmony.
Yes, dear.
The interdependence of all.
I take refuge in the Sangha.
I vow to take refuge in the Sangha, to live a life of harmony with all beings.
I vow to take refuge in Sangha by gratefully learning from and interacting with others and working toward awakening together, remembering that no one can do the work for me and I cannot do it alone.
Let's read together, please. The great
Precepts of all the Buddhas have been maintained and protected by all the Buddhas. Buddhas hand them down to Buddhas, and ancestral teachers hand them down to ancestral teachers. Acceptance and observance of the precepts transcends past, present, and future, and form a perfect accord within realization between teacher and student, continuing through all ages. Our great teacher, Shakyamuni Buddha, imparted them to Mahakashyapa, and Mahakashyapa transmitted them to Ananda. Already the precepts have passed down many generations in direct succession, reaching down to the present teachers of this community. Now, receiving the great precepts, I vow to requite my deep obligation to the Buddhas and ancestral teachers. I pledge to establish these precepts within my life as the possibility of realization for all beings. We will now recite the 3 pure precepts.
Not knowing, thereby giving up fixed ideas about myself and the universe.
I vow to cease from evil.
I vow to treat the earth and all of its living things, including me, with gentleness and respect, refraining from harmful and malicious actions, born of fear, selfishness, boredom, pain, or anger, remembering that refraining from evil is at the beginning of the path of a well-lived life.
This is the cave where all dharmas of all Buddhas arise.
Bearing witness to the joy and suffering of the world,
I vow to practice good.
I vow to practice good, to consciously and intentionally practice and embody the Buddha Dharma. I will do this by engaging with others because it is through this practice that their suffering may be lessened and their joy increased.
This is the root origin where all Buddhas and Dharmas arise.
Healing myself and others.
I vow to save all beings.
Embracing and sustaining all beings, I vow to live a life for the benefit of others.
The Dharma of the Supreme Way is to do and have done. We will now recite the 10 Grave Precepts.
recognizing that I am not separate from all that is.
I vow to take up the way of not killing.
Understanding that the energy I emit impacts all others, all other forms of energy, I take up the way of not killing.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of everlasting Dharma, not giving rise to the idea of killing is called the precept of not killing. The seed of Buddha nature grows in accordance with not taking life. Transmit the life of Buddha's wisdom and do not kill.
And a bonus version.
I vow to take up the way of affirming all aspects of life.
Being satisfied with what I have.
I vow to take up the way of not stealing.
Knowing that it's wrong to steal from someone else for my own gain and wishing to actualize good for others, I vow to take up the way of not stealing, not goods, words, or ideas.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of the unattainable Dharma, not having thoughts of gaining is called the precept of not stealing. The self and the things of the world are just as they are. The gate of emancipation is open.
Treating all beings with respect and dignity.
I vow to take up the way of not misusing sexuality.
By cultivating a healthy balance of yin and yang, I vow not to misuse sexuality.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of the ungilded Dharma, not creating a veneer of attachment is called the precept of not misusing sexuality. The three wheels are pure and clear. When you have nothing to desire, you follow the way of all Buddhas.
Listening and speaking from the heart.
I vow to take up the way of not speaking falsely.
Recognizing the complexity of human emotion and communication, I vow to take up the way of not speaking falsely.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of the inexplicable Dharma, not preaching a single word is called the precept of not speaking falsely. The Dharma wheel turns and turns. There is neither surplus nor lack. The whole universe is moistened with nectar, and the truth is ready to harvest.
Cultivating a mind that sees clearly.
I vow to take up the way of not intoxicating mind and body.
Knowing that awakening must be realized with a clear mind and in full presence with reality as it truly is, I vow to not cloud the mind or seek escape with intoxicants.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of the intrinsically pure Dharma, not giving rise to delusions is called the precept of not intoxicating mind and body. Intoxicants are not brought in yet. Don't let them invade. That is great light.
Unconditionally accepting what each moment has to offer.
I vow to take up the way of not discussing the faults of others.
I vow to see perfection by not discussing the errors and faults of others.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of the flawless Dharma, not expounding upon error is called the precept of not discussing the faults of others. In the Buddha Dharma, there is one path, one Dharma, one realization, one practice. Don't permit fault-finding. Don't permit haphazard talk.
Speaking what I perceive to be the truth without guilt or blame.
I vow to take up the way of not praising myself while abusing others.
I vow not to take the way of not praising myself while abusing others. I am equal to others, and I will treat all beings with kindness.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of equitable Dharma, not dwelling upon I and you is called the precept of not praising yourself while abusing others. Buddhas and ancestral teachers realize the empty sky and the great earth. When they manifest the noble body, there is neither inside nor outside in emptiness. When they manifest the Dharma body, there is not even one bit earth on the ground.
Using all the ingredients of my life.
I vow to take up the way of not sparing the Dharma assets and being generous with the fruits of my Dharma practice.
Flowing with all that is, I give the universe back to itself. I vow to take up the way of not sparing the Dharma assets.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the genuine, all-pervading Dharma, not being stingy about a single thing is called the precept of not sparing the Dharma assets. One phrase, one verse, that is the 10,000 things and 100 grasses. One Dharma, one realization. That is all Buddhas and ancestral teachers. Therefore, from the beginning, there has been no stinginess at all.
Transforming suffering into wisdom.
I vow to take up the way of not indulging in anger.
I vow to hold my emotions and sit with them, however, not perpetuate any anger or resentment to all sentient beings. I vow up the way of not indulging in anger.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of the selfless Dharma, not contriving reality for the self is called the precept of not indulging in anger. Not advancing, not retreating, not real, not empty. There is an ocean of bright clouds. There is an ocean of solemn clouds.
Honoring my life as an instrument of the great way.
I vow to take up the way of not defaming the three treasures.
Recognizing the beauty in this moment, the love, the creativity, the determination of each one expressing the Dharma through centered and compassionate hearts, I vow to take up the way of not defaming the three treasures.
Self-nature is subtle and mysterious. In the realm of the One, not holding dualistic concepts of ordinary beings and sages, is called the precept of not defaming the three treasures. The Taisho of the actual body is the harbor and the weir, the sanctuary and the true protection. This is the most important thing in the world. Its virtue finds its home in the ocean of essential nature. It is beyond explanation. We just accept it with respect and gratitude. We will now recite Raising Bodhi Mind.
The wheel of the Dharma turns and turns. Each generation manifests the great way. Today, we join the lineage of ancestors and raise the Bodhi mind.
All Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who reside in the 10 directions, please listen to me. O preceptors, please listen to me. By means of my virtuous roots, in the nature of generosity, ethics, or meditation, which we in this and all other lives cultivated, enjoined others to cultivate, or rejoiced in the cultivation of, we will generate the spirit of great, unexcelled, perfect enlightenment from now until we reach the heart of enlightenment, just as the earlier perfect Buddhas who are Arhats and Tathagatas, and the great Bodhisattvas who reside on the high levels of generated the spirit of unexcelled, perfect enlightenment. We will liberate all beings who are not liberated. We will free all living beings who are not freed. We will relieve those without relief. We will cause to reach nirvana those who have not reached.
Thank you, everybody. At this point, we've been here for about an hour already, and so we'll take a short bio break. If you need to use the restrooms or get some water or something, you're welcome to do that. We'll resume here in about 5 minutes or so. Okay, is the band back together? We're all here?
Next set.
Yeah. So that was your last chance to run. But now that we have the bio break, I expect there to be less grimacing and more levity, all right? A little lighter feeling in the room. All right, so let's do this business together as a group. I know our program has this one at a time, but let's do this together. We don't use the word, but it's called the interrogation. Kind of an intense word, so we don't use it. Of course, I would never mention it. But the teachers, we're going to ask you in a very serious way, speaking to the initiates directly now. And we need just the initiates to respond, and you really do need to respond here. Okay, so initiates, Gasho, please. And we need your eyes. Let's see, there you are, okay. Will you keep these precepts?
Will you keep these precepts?
I will. Will you really keep these precepts?
I will.
All right. Both mom and dad asked. So at this point, for the benefit of those to whom this is foreign and strange, which is all of us probably, after having gone through the formation program and the deep introspection and cultivated some awareness and understanding of these things, and having undergone the rigors of a week's retreat in sewing, now it's time to get some prizes. So, and so the way this works is that we will call the initiates up one at a time. When your name calls, please come here. If you're able to do so, choke is the preferred way to be. If you need to use your cushion or a chair, it's entirely fine. We have an assistant ready here with a chair, so no worries, okay? But one at a time, they'll come up and they shall receive the Raksu, the lineage chart, and the Dharma name. All right, let's begin. We'll all wait for you, then. Let's see, why don't you do the Raksu? Okay. And get a little mojo going here.
Laura?
Yeah, Laura, please.
Laura. Receive the Dharma name, Kisei, noble vow. Ooh.
Kisei, receive the lineage chart of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha.
Kisei, receive the robe of the Buddha. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha. And take it. There you go. Excellent.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Mike, receive the Buddha's robe and the Dharma name Kosan, dazzling practice. Kosan, dazzling practice. It was a dazzling bow, man. Wow. Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Kosan, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha. Zane, receive the Dharma name Zenmyo, total illumination, which his previous teacher was Myo Zen, illumination total.
Oh, ooh and ah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have to ooh and ah over that. Sorry. Ah.
Zenmyo.
Yeah.
Received the lineage of the ancestors.
Zenmyo, receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear one.
Barbara, receive the Dharma name Yudo. The meaning is gentle way. Yudo, gentle way.
Yudo, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha.
Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Francine, receive the Dharma name Juten, tender heaven.
The sacred sounds of the Dharma. Juten, receive the lineage chart. Truly, you are a child of Buddha.
Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Jean. Receive the Dharma name Yuzo, meaning vast treasury. We're talking vast here, all right? In the fullest sense of the word. Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Yuzo, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha. Christine, receive the Dharma name Mado. Bright brings across, also means bright awakening.
And brings across is a reference to carrying sentient beings to the shore of nirvana. Mado receives the lineage chart of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of Buddha.
Mado, receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Over here. Yes. All right. Kevin, receive the Dharma name Jukai, meaning steadfast ocean. Jukai, steadfast ocean.
Oh.
Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Jukai, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha. T. Receive the...
Please.
Oh, yeah, you have to look up. You have to look into the eyes of your teacher. T. Receive the name Ryukan, Dragon Mirror.
Ryukan, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of Buddha.
Ryukan, receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Jen, receive the Dharma name Shizo, ultimate treasury. Shizo, ultimate treasury.
Shizo. Oh, sorry.
Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Shizo, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha. Lorraine, receive the Dharma name Yakushin, medicine heart.
And they say we don't speak in tongues. Yakushin, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of Buddha.
Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Elizabeth, receive the Dharma name Sangen, meaning practice eye. Sangen, practice eye. Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Sangen, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha. Lisa. Receive the Dharma name, Ryotan, complete overflowing. Oh, Rio?
Ryotan.
Oh, sorry. Ryotan. Not to be confused with Ryutan.
How embarrassing.
Yes. Ryotan. Well, hold on. We gotta we gotta do the ooh ah.
Oh. Ooh. Ah. And one more. Ooh. Ah. Ryotan, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of Buddha.
Ryotan, receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Nick. Receive the Dharma name Jodo, supreme or bright, truth or way. So this one's got a couple of things here. Supreme truth, supreme way, bright truth, bright way. Jodo. Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can receive it.
Jodo, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddhas. It's not firing.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Chad, receive the Dharma name Konshin, earnest heart. Ooh.
Kanchan, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of Buddha.
Konshin, receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Aaron. Receive the Dharma name Karyu, carries forth dragon.
Ooh.
Karyu, carries forth dragon. Now this carries forth is the same that your sibling had, and he's carried across to the other shore, the dragon business. Yeah. Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
Karyu, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddha. Lee. Receive the Dharma name Eun, wisdom cloud.
Eun, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of Buddha.
Receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear one.
Liz.
Liz, receive the Dharma name Zui Jun, meaning auspicious, pure heart. Zui Jun, auspicious, pure heart.
So that Zui comes from one of my Dharma names, Zui Han. So that's the auspicious part. We have a few Zuis in the temple, so you have joined the Zui family.
Team Zui.
Zuijin, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of the Buddhas.
Is that ready to go, Kinko? Well, thank you. Thank you, honey. And a chair. Thank you. Yes.
Michelle. Receive the Dharma name Keijo, bright gem.
Keijo, receive the lineage chart of the ancestors. Truly, you are a child of Buddha. Thank you.
Keijo, receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
If we could move it a little further. Thank you. It somehow looked Italian when you did it. All right. Tracy. Receive the Dharma name Jishin, compassion heart. Jishin, compassion heart.
Did I cut in front of you?
Oh, my turn. My turn. Put some more incense on the thing.
Jishin, receive the lineage of the ancestors. Truly, you're a child of the Buddhas.
Jishin, receive the Buddha's robe. Only a Buddha can wear it.
That's it. Okay.
That's all. So before we move on, for all the initiates, Gasho, please. This Dharma name is subtle and mysterious. Do not assume that you understand its meaning. Instead, take it up as a way of practice. Take it up as a guide to your unfolding Dharma. And I ask you this question: how will you realize that Dharma name? How will you realize your name? How will you realize your name? Now, since we've had prizes, we'll now do something silly. In our tradition, there's a thing called the verse of the Casa, which is actually quite a serious thing. And when we do this, we take our Casa and we take it off, and we fold it and put it on the top of the head, and we invoke the verse of the Casa together. So I would invite everyone in the Sangha who's already received the precepts to take off your Raksu and put it on the head. And then we shall invoke the verse of the Casa together with these who are no longer initiates, but Jukai students who have made the karmic connection with these teachers, with this community, with this place, and this way of practice. Come, let us all practice the verse of the Casa together. The 3 refuges, the 3 pure precepts, and the 10 grave precepts have been practiced by Buddhas and ancestors. They've been passed on to us, and now we pass them on to you.
Precepts, daily life, and Zazen are one. Practicing, manifesting, realizing, and attaining awakening.
Remember, from the beginning,
you were already children of the Buddhas in the 10 directions.
At this point, I want to make a special remembrance of Sarah Tenka Kier. Tenka passed away while she was in the Jukai formation process and received the Dharma name Tenka, which means heaven blossoms forth. And clearly, her practice was a great blossoming for the Sangha and will continue to be so. Let her name be heard at this time. Sarah Tenka Kier, heaven blossoms forth.
Now we will have the presentation of gifts from the Sangha. Sangha members have strung these malas for all of our initiates and will be presenting them.
And then we're going to do the Heart Sutra.
Oh, let's have the poem, that's right.
First, we'll have a poem written by Sarah Tenkakir.
Sometimes the surface seems impossible to reach, our legs too heavy, the current too strong. As the light sparking through the dark surface drifts further away, we feel forgotten, lost amidst weeds and mud. But we are not lost. We are pulling a new path up from the roots. We are not weak. We have the power to change the currents. And we are not insignificant. We are part of the very fabric of this earth.
Beautiful. Thank you very much for that.
Okay, now we will have malas.
At this time, members from the Sangha will come and present little bead wrist things called malas to the initiates. This is a tradition that's been going on since the very beginning.
Now the initiates will present their gift to the Sangha.
The Jukai class of 2022 would like to present the teachers with a gift, a donation in honor of Tenka to the temple. Thank you for your devoted practice and teachings.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This will be used in a way to benefit the entire community and Sangha. Thank you. And beautiful, it's got a pine bough in there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We will now sing the Bodhisattva Vows. Oh, we have 2 gifts.
More prizes?
Our class would also like to say thank you to the sewing masters, because without them we could not be here today. Thank you very much.
We will now sing the Bodhisattva Vows, the fun version, AKA page 17. It's in the back of your booklet. I vow to wake all the beings of the world. I vow to set endless heartache to rest. I vow to walk through every wisdom gate. I vow to live the great Buddha Please stand for the Heart Sutra on page 15. Great Prajna Paramita Heart Sutra. Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva practicing deep Prajna Paramita clearly saw that all five skandhas are empty, transforming all suffering and distress. Shariputra form is no other than emptiness, emptiness no other than form, form is exactly emptiness, emptiness exactly form, sensation, perception, mental reaction, consciousness are also like this. Shariputra, all things are essentially empty, not born, not destroyed, not saved, not pure, without loss, without gain. Therefore, in emptiness there is no form, no sensation, perception, mental reaction, consciousness, no eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, no color, sound, smell, taste, touch, object of thought, no seeing, and so on, to no thinking, no ignorance, and also no ending of ignorance, and so on, to no old age and death, and also no ending of old age and death, no suffering, cause of suffering, cessation, path, no wisdom, and no attainment, since there is nothing to attain. The Bodhisattva lives by Prajna Paramita, with no hindrance in the mind, no hindrance, and therefore no fear, far beyond delusive thinking. Right here is nirvana. All Buddhas of past, present, and future live by Prajna Paramita, attaining Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi. Therefore know that Prajna Paramita is the great sacred mantra, the great vivid mantra, the unsurpassed mantra, the supreme mantra, which completely removes all suffering. This is truth, not mere formality. Therefore set forth the Prajna Paramita mantra. Set forth this mantra and proclaim Gante Gante Para Gante Parsam Gante Bodhisvaha Gante Gante Para Gante Parsam Gante Bodhisvaha Gante Gante Para Gante Parsam Gante Bodhisvaha. May the benefits from receiving the precepts penetrate into us all, into each thing and into all places, so that we and every living being may realize the Buddha way together. that concludes our service. Thank you all for coming. We have refreshments and coffee and tea in the lobby, and the new Jukai members will be out in just a few minutes. They're gonna all have photos taken, and then they'll be ready to see you guys. Thanks.